Welcome to Twitch class. Come on in. What's up, London? How we doing? Welcome to Twitch class. Come on in. What's up, London? How we doing? We mute this figure right here. Here we go. Here we go. So we're good. We're good. We're good. Off work. Time to relax a little bit. Let's get my mouse kind of fooled out here. All right. All right. We'll let people get the notifications start coming in. Drop a comment in the chat. We'll say hello to you. Actually, I can show my face now. Yes. DJ Eclectic, what's up? Good to see you here. Happy Kobe Day indeed. Indeed. What's up, Locksman? How we doing? Yes, here I am. Hello. All right. What's up, Beastie? How we doing? You can share an update on that plugin too later if you want to. We're ready. Got a bunch of DJs that'll be here too. So let me know that in the chat. Good to see you. Marcia, how we doing? One Steelers girl, how are you? Gonna get started in a minute here. Got a lot to talk about. Got a guest speaker coming. I'm excited as we learn Twitch, get even better. All right, all right. Moving, grooving at the airport, SFO airport. How is it? There. What's up, Justin? Great to see you. Ohio Jimbo, how we doing? All right, cool, cool. I'm excited for you, Beastie. And let us know about like the subscription model too, because I definitely want to donate because that's something dope you're building. So want to support. All right, we're going to get started. First question, as we let people, we'll welcome people here. And we'll leave this question up for a while. First question I always love to put up here is what are you looking forward to learning about in class today? So you can kind of put that in the chat right there. Big Nat, how we doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I think you're a guy. I want to say sir, but I can assume on Twitch. You never know. So let us know. Tiny Woo. Tell me how to properly pronounce your name. Is it Tina Woo? Let us know. You woke. You woke up from your nap. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Sandra is here. Oh, JetBlue is up. SFO. Nice, nice. DJ Fudge, what's up? All right, that's the first question we have. What are you looking forward to learning to the most today in class? We haven't gone over setup yet. No, that'll be a little bit later. How to maneuver Twitch. Okay. All right. Female. Big Nat. Female. Welcome. All right. Tina. Got it. Okay. Kiki. What's up? Katrina. Perfect. All right. So leave that in the chat there. What are you looking forward to learning to in class? We got some good stuff to cover. I'm so excited. And Tina Woo. Yes. Tina Woo. Perfect. So yeah, you'll see the Streamlabs is going to pop up throughout. I have some things to add to the Streamlabs. We talked about lighting a lot, and that's a good YouTube link that'll talk about lighting. It's really designed to talk about like Zoom and everything, but it's still great tips we can apply for lighting now. So it's good there as well. You'll see that there. Tyona 99, welcome. How are you? All right, so that's it. So put what you're looking to learning about in class today. And also, we'll start off with a quick Q&A. We'll do like 3 minutes of Q&A real quickly. We'll do some demos. Then we'll get to the rest of the agenda. So if you have a question, put it in the chat right now. What's up, Songbird? How we doing? Do that too, and we'll just keep talking and chatting. So questions is that. What are you looking forward to learning to in class? I will, let's see here. We'll review some things as well. Yes, web and desktop is very different. This is true. Okay, Big Nat, we will take care of you. What's the Discord? That's so funny you put that because I'm going to show you this, Katrina. It's so funny you put that because next week's class is Discord discussion, but we'll talk about a little bit today. And anyone who uses Discord can also share as well what they think about Discord too. But that's so funny you put that there. Cool, cool. Dream Diva, welcome to the stream. Thank you all for joining. So that's good. So keep putting questions in there. Discord, basically, Katrina, this is the way I describe it. It's like a community that you can build around a specific person or like brand, and it allows you to go in and chat, video chat. It allows you to keep the conversation going after the stream is done. So then you'll know when the stream is over, you'll know what's coming up. Then you know how you make kind of friends in the chat and you kind of go and you see each other in different places. Well, Discord will give you one place to chat in. And so maybe each streamer, a lot of popular gamers have their own Discord. Some DJs have Discords as well. So that's kind of what my view of it. Like I have a Discord for my video game league I'm in. So we talk about the games in there and all that. There's a couple of Discords I'm a part of that talk to you about Twitch and learning about Twitch. So that's kind of how I describe it. But please, if you are in there, let us know. Okay, good questions here. Tyona says, what does it mean when you're gifted a sub? So for example, Tyona, if you were, say you're on my page and someone were to gift you a sub, that means that someone has given you 30 free days of a subscription to my channel. That means you get 30 days to use the emotes, and you get to see 30 days of kind of ad-free, which means when you first log onto the channel, you don't have to go through an ad. But then after the 30 days, your gift runs out. So you have to make sure that if you like what you see in the channel, to subscribe so that you keep it going as well. So that's what it means when you say gifted sub. What's up, Grace? What's up, Snoopy? Mabone, how are we doing? Round 2. Tyona, if that makes sense, let me know. But that's what gifted a sub means. So people can gift you subs in other channels. What some people do is if they like a specific channel, like their emotes, they might follow the channel and then they'll just wait. And a lot of times people will give away random gift subs and you could be the beneficiary of that, which means you get the emotes and everything for a free 30 days. That's kind of what a gifted sub means, but great question. And Katrina will get back to that. So perfect. Keep asking those questions, Tyana. That's a great question. Like I said before, if you have Q&A, we got about another 3 or 4 minutes for our first round of Q&A. Of course, throughout the entire class, ask questions. But this one, I'm just going to kind of read them and answer them as well. So just keep asking also. You can share what you're looking forward to learning about in class as well. And then my other question, as we continue to talk, is this one here. What is your favorite emote that you've discovered on Twitch? So you can put that in the chat as well. And I know which one people are going to do that as well. So put your favorite emote there. So Tyana, great. Next question. Can you purchase subs with rewards? So when you say rewards, what do you mean? Can you explain what that means? Can you purchase subs with rewards? Yes, Beastie. That's the Shrimp C. It's DJ Archie. Love it. Love it. So when you say sub with rewards, let me know what you mean. You can purchase 1 sub a month through Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your account and it will let you have 1 free sub a month. And that's a really easy way to kind of get in there as well. So that's a good question. Grace here says, how to use emojis on your laptops. And so when you see emojis, you mean emotes on your last laptop, I'm assuming. And so we'll show you how to do that because I'm on my laptop, so I'll share my screen and show you that. Ebony Atlanta, there you go. I love that Dirty South emote. And so that's a great one there. Oh, yes, the J-Fam has some good one. That Damn Son is a good one. One of the most popular ones is Franzen's the stripper one, which he switched out for a day, and people were up in arms about that. My bones got the Prince symbol. Yes, very good. So by using channel points to buy subs, is that what you mean? Points you receive. So you can't, some chat channels will have a option for you to get a gifted sub when you get up to a lot of channel points, but that's not very common. So you can't really do that. And we're going to go over channel points as well and some of the things you can do with them also. So Grace, I'm looking for the answer to that. And I'll show you really quickly. Let's just show you real quick. I'm going to share my screen. First, I'm going to open up to someone's account so we can cut that step out. I think for the moment, yeah, we have Sean Phelan on right now. So I'm going to go to his. Emotes are on the computer, but not emojis. Let's see here. Nick Clusive. Yes, yes. Thank you for sacrificing some sleep there. Okay, so I'm going to show Sean Phelan. I hope it's pronounced. I always get his last name pronounced incorrectly. Okay, so we're going to mute his stream there. Okay, so, okay. Good evening, Prodigy. All right, so, and there's the link up there. You see how to connect your, oh, that's the streaming list as well. So I'll discuss hosting. Good. Check out this interview. Aha, what if the channel points say unlock random sub emotes? Okay, good. So first thing I'm gonna do here for, I believe it was Grace. Let's see here. We're going to share my screen. Good. I'm going to go Chrome tab. I'm going to share here. Okay. So you'll see right there. Okay. So you can see right here. And then also, Grace, can you tell me when you wanted to put emojis in the chat or emotes? So I want to see right now, you see where my mouse is over here in the chat. I'm going to show you how to put emotes up in a minute. So this is my, so I'm going to put up some emotes in his chat right here. So that's there. Put up some of his emotes. And then there, I like that jersey he's got on the Astros jersey too. All right, so you can see right there where I put up some things there. Now, if you, okay, if you, right there, so you see a Flossy DJ is following there. So if you want to put up your regular emojis and you're on a Mac, I think it's on Windows, you do Command or Control comma, but if you're on a Mac, you do Control Command space, and that'll pop up with this little menu. You see the little menu that pops up there, and you'll see here, it'll pop up in a minute. There it is, coming. We'll see it, and maybe it doesn't show up for you, and I can get my emotes that way. So let me put fire in there also. So you can do emojis and emotes on your computer screen as well. You can do that too. That is possible as well. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So I think that answered your question there. Emotes is right there. So then Grayson, you see how if you tell us what kind of computer you have and we'll walk you through the process there. All right, so I'm going to flip through these comments as well. So Beastie, how am I putting comments here? I'll show you. This I'm not using OBS for this right here. I am using StreamYard, which allows me to do this because I'm not going to be doing any music today. So that's what allows me to do that here as well. I'm going to highlight your comment there. So yeah, so this is how I'm doing it through StreamYard. So StreamYard is another platform. I used to use StreamYard to stream DJing as well too, but the sound wasn't very good. Once I went to OBS, it was much better. Okay, good, Grace. I'm glad I answered that question. Keep asking the questions there. Okay, so I have some Q&A here. We'll get to your questions as well. Let me just flip up through here and see. And thanks to Just Jen and Classics for answering some questions in the chat as well. I appreciate that. Yes, London, I love that emote right there with the, I don't know what she's doing, but yes, there. Okay, so that's good. Hello, Prodigy. How to slow the chat room feed. So you have to depend on the streamer or their mods to slow down the chat room feature. And what they'll do is they'll just put /slow, either 5 or 10, and then that will slow it down so that it takes you 5 or 10 seconds before making multiple comments in the chat as well. All right, so discuss hosting. And for hosting, I love to put up this thing. You go to your channel. So you go to your channel in chat, type in /host and the channel name. Like you can do /host and then put Amani Experience. That means you're hosting my channel in your chat. And then you come right back to the channel. You can also do it on mobile. It's really easy. It's just a little drop down. You go to the top, hit the little down arrow and say host. It's really easy as well. That's hosting. The benefits of hosting we'll get to in a minute, but it's really, really beneficial. Yes, it is. So that's hosting. Let's see here. PDF. That's a good question. There's a PDF we can share. Moving room. I'll let you know that as well. Chandra asked, what are the benefits of modifying an emote? It's just to make the emotes fun and different. You can give them sunglasses. You can turn them black and white. It's just something fun as well. And there's just to make it so you have a cool emote for a day or two as well. That's good. All right. So there, emotes is right there. Emojis, we answered that. All right, good. Yes, London. All right. So yeah, Jen's in there working. There's the slide right there that tells you right here that will tell you get 1 free Twitch if you remember Amazon Prime. So you can click on that link. It'll do that for you as well. That'll keep coming back throughout the entire chat as well. Yes, Brax, we're proud of you. You did a raid today. So the first thing, well, not the first thing, what I wanted to cover is to review this really quickly and show you how to do it. So we're going to go to, let's see here, cheering bits. So that's one thing that people have questions for. So a couple of things. Bits cheering is virtual currency, but it's real currency as well too, which means that you're allowed to give money to the streamer. and the streamer will get 100% of that money. So if you do cheer 50, okay, good. And Team Adolf, I'll get you to answer that question. When you do cheer 50, that's like you're cheering 50 cents to the streamer. So you can see, like, you can do show love, cheer 50, hey guys 50. So what I'm going to do, there you go. DJ Classes just did it right there. Hey guys 50. I'm going to show you how you don't need to click. There's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you both ways to do it as well. And yes, I will talk to you about that. Hello, darling Chuck. Good to see you here. All right, so we're going to go back to Sean's page, and I'm going to show you different ways to cheer, because cheering is a way for you to increase momentum as well. And then I just ask Holly and Justin. Don't let me miss any questions in the chat also. So let me share my screen again. Keep asking those questions. We'll get to them all. So we're going to go back to Sean here. All right, so we're on Sean's page. So one way, I'll wait for it to show up here. One way to cheer is you would click on the little diamond in the chat. Oh, hold on for a minute. Let me take this off. We're going to go to brand. Take that off. Okay, so now you see Sean there, right there. So one way is in the chat. You can click on the diamond, and it will let you, it'll say fetching bits. I have 849 bits left. So I can do like this one here, cheer. And I can pick an amount here. I can cheer 1, like I can cheer 1. That's 1 penny. That's, you know, a penny. But we're just testing now. And then, so that's, and I can do that chat right there. So it sends that. That's one way I cheer 1 bit. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can also type that in. Like I can do cheer 50, and it'll pop up at the top of the screen. Then I can do show love 50. It'll pop up on the screen as well. And that's 2 ways you can. So you don't have to click or whatever. You can just do that. I hit enter, and you'll see it pop up there. So show love 50, cheer 50 as well. So, hey, Ryan, what's going on? So here is kind of, those are the 2 ways to cheer. So you can click on the diamond, and you can pick a little animal. Like you can see up top, though, it'll tell you the keyboard shortcut, like, hey, guys. So you could actually do, hey, guys, 50 and put it in. I like the doggy, too. So you can do Franker Z 50 and put that in as well, too. So you can do Franker Z 50. And it pops in there, cheering 50 bits. And so you see how that works as well. So that's just the way to do the keyboard. So I like doing the keyboard because it's easier. It'll pop up, it'll tell you what you're doing. No spaces, and you can just type that in that way. Also, remember, we'll do that in there. So there goes Sean right there. Right in there. So now, okay, we're going to go back. Any questions on that? And I wanted to also just reiterate that bits. So bits, 100 bits equals $1. So keep that in mind. And that'll do it as well. So, okay. So that's kind of the cheering thing as well. We have current poll up, and the current poll. So that's one way we love to interact with our people. So let's look and see what the poll says, what our options are today. So we're going to go over to the poll, and it's what is most important when you're watching a stream: clear video, clear sound, interaction with the host, fun and active chat. This is really interesting. So keep vote up there at the top of the poll. Yes. All right, so that's good. That's on bits. I wanted to also review, because someone asked earlier, gifting subs. So you can see right here, gifting subs. That's how you gift them. There's not really a question about how or why, but if you get a gifted sub, also make sure you thank whomever gifted you the sub. Also, when the 30 days runs out, you'll have to subscribe again unless you want to wait and get gifted again. Those are the 2 points I wanted to make today, is that's gifting a sub. So if someone gifts you a sub, say thank you. And after the 30 days is over, you will have to resub. And you'll get a reminder, and it'll get the little purple box will say continue sub. And so you'll know that as well. All right, here. So let's see here. Good. So keep answering the poll. We're going to look at that in a minute. I also wanted to talk about channel points. Someone asked about that too. So we're going to talk about channel points. Channel points are really cool. And let's see here. I want to look at the poll as well. So let's see here. So it looks like this is very interesting. What's more important for when you're watching stream is clear sound and fun and active chat. Clear video has gotten no votes. Wow, that's interesting. What's up, Nerd Chris? That's really, really interesting. Keep voting on the poll. We got a little bit of time left. Make sure when we finish, we know what came in first and second. This is good. Interaction with host as well, too. And if you put other, you can put other and try to say what you meant as well. So channel points. So you know the channel points are here on like the bottom part of the screen. I'm going to show you a live example of a few. But what I wanted to also show is an example. So I did an example of my channel points, but just so you can see some of the cool things that I did recently to change it around. So like for me, you can choose an emote to unlock. That would mean you have to set up a special emote that's only able to be unlocked through channel points. I don't think I've done that yet. Of course, you can hide a message. Everyone knows that. A random sub emote, that's for when you get a ton of emotes. You can kind of select some random emotes to unlock. And then you'll see me. We have this modify a single one. We have a Twitch lesson that you can redeem. And in the middle of my set, I'll give you a Twitch lesson based on a question you have. We have Just Jen's favorite, one of mine, the salsa step. So if you redeem 4,000 points in the middle of my set, I'll teach you a salsa step. And I've done it many times. We're going to get to level 2 in a minute. Also, I have for 7,500, you can ask me anything and I'll answer it. 10,000, you get a song request. 35,000, you get VIP status. And then 60,000, you get a gifted sub. So yes, so that's there as well. That's kind of the channel points. Any questions on channel points? I'm going to go back to the comments and look through, but that's kind of what that is. I'll leave that up there for a minute. Good question, Texas Dream Girl. We're going to get to that. Thanks for following as well. Yes, Justin. So hold on. It's a good question here. I'm going to pause for a moment here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Thanks for the bits, Ohio Jimbo. So this question here, do bits go 100% to the streamer? Yes, that is one thing that goes 100% to streamers, which is different from subs, which I'll get to in a moment as well. So yes, those are the channel points. So good question, Nerd Chris. Thanks for the follow, Hollow Turtle. So Ryan says no, but what I've read says yes. So Ryan, you can explain what you pick as well. Twitch makes money in another way. Yes, they do. And so what I've read, Ryan, is that on bits, you get 100% of the bits. Where Twitch makes the money is they charge you a little extra to get the bits. That's what I've read and found out as well. Now, you probably know a little more, but that's what I found out as well. Since you asked the question, where's Texas Dream Girl? We'll talk about this now. All right, what happens when a DJ advances to higher levels? Okay, this is a good discussion because this fits with our question of the week. So one of our questions of the week was, let's see here. Fun and active chat, clear sound. Thank you, Justin. That is surprising to me. Video didn't even get a vote. That's amazing. That's great information. Thanks for participating. Yes, exactly what Beastie said. I'm going to highlight his comments right here. Thank you for answering that, Beastie. I'm going to put your comment right there if I can find it here as well. And then I'm going to find this here. Hold on, Beastie. That was good as well. Here we go. That's good right there. One sense, exactly. This is exactly the concept right here. So thank you for explaining that too. Great there. All right. So now this was the question of the week, which we're going to discuss together as well. Okay. So it says here, and this is Katrina. I think Katrina's here as well. She said, how can we as viewers help DJs make partner status? And so this is really, really important. It's a great question. And what's really encouraging is that, you know, people are asking because they want to help. And so what I will say, show us what the emote is, Bud Fudge, is there's a couple things we have and other people can share as well too. And I was talking about Ryan about this as well. So definitely try to tune in as much as possible. This means that if a streamer goes live, try to tune in as often as possible. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Try to share the words with a new friend to tune in, and then encourage friends to switch to Twitch. So go from Instagram Live or Facebook to Twitch. We know it's a little bit tougher at first, but we have classes. We'll teach them how to use it because it will help. And then host pages, which we went over earlier. So that's really important. And our guest is here. We're going to get her in a minute. And I just want to show you this other chart here for, let me see here. Let's see here if we can get to this here. Okay, so to get partner, this is what is needed to get partner here. And the first line is the most hardest line right there. Concurrent viewership or 75 viewers within the last 30 days. So what that means is that every time someone streams, they need to average 75 viewers per stream. So they can go over, 75, 85, 90, 100, but they need to have an average viewing over a consistent period of time. I'm not sure how they calculate it specifically of 75 viewers. And that's the hardest part to get for partner status. everyone else can get the 2 and the 3 ones, 25 hours of streaming, 12 different times. That's easier. But that is the toughest one right there. And that's how you can help people get partner status, is by tuning in and helping push the viewership over an average of 75 people. We're going to come back to this. We have our guest that's here with us now. So I'm going to bring in Nickapalooza. Hold on. Let's bring you in here and say hello. How are you?
Hi, sweetie. Clearly renovating the studio. There are boxes everywhere.
I hear you. So hold on. Let's see here. Let's check your sound and see if we get any sound from you.
Hello?
I don't hear you yet.
Hang on. I can get rid
here.
of these.
Let's go to your audio. Let's see if we get
I
your
can take
sound
them out.
going.
Hold on.
You have your, if you go to, so you look on your
you.
right-hand side for like settings in the StreamYard thing and check your audio and see if it works in there. Let's see here. You can hear her? I can't hear her. Uh-oh. Let me see how I can figure this out. Okay, if you all can hear her, hold on for a minute.
Can you guys can hear me? Wait, let me see if I can see the chat too. Let me open the chat. Oh no, that's not, I can't do it that way. They can hear me, but you can't hear me.
All right, so you can hear her. Okay, so, and you can hear me too as well, right, Nika?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome. First of all, welcome. Maybe introduce yourself really quickly and tell us how you found Twitch.
DJ Scene. I'm a record producer by nature and songwriter for film and television, and I own a company that licenses music for movies and commercials and TV. Hence the studio having a bunch of boxes. I bought new gear because I've been online shopping a lot. So DJ Scene, who's a friend of mine, started streaming on Twitch and said, "Will you be my moderator?" And he just threw me into the middle of a stream. I'd never used the platform in my life. I was like, this is mad confusing.
Awesome, awesome. If you were going to give advice to new people on Twitch in terms of how they can navigate and not get overwhelmed, what advice would you give new users?
Just Twitch users or moderators?
First, users, and then you can answer for moderators.
Users, I would do what I did, and I like with all the gear that I have in this room, I felt stupid. I did YouTube tutorials because I just didn't know what else to do. Like it is initially a very confusing platform.
Yeah, it is. It is. What about for moderators?
If you're moderating DJ feeds, the first thing that you have to realize, and I even hate to say this on a Twitch stream, is the primary goal is for them to make money. I'm hoping to train some moderators in order to allow moderators also to make some money, where I've advised DJ friends of mine who I moderate for, like, I'm going to train a little army. Pay them, because everybody's out of work. But money is the primary goal. Twitch is a competitive platform. So, like as moderators, my first emote was a money gun with my name on it, which has been very effective. It was one of the most popular emotes in every stream until Fashion put it on his, and it's now like a level 2, or what do they call it, tier 2. So not everybody has it anymore. When everybody had it on DJ5 stream, it was everywhere. And so the minute I would say run the guns, you would see that gun everywhere and people just dumping bits. So the second batch of emotes I did, which came out on Fashions, I redid my gun. And then the second batch I did bits out, which is sort of a play on boobs. Like a polite play on boobs, and it's super popular at this point. Like I'm like, show me your booties.
Yeah.
And also I tip bits. So it's most of these are DJs that I know and love that are people that I've seen for 20 years live who are just wonderful humans and also really gifted dudes. So I love to throw money at them myself. I wish I could, like, I never got to make a request, I don't think once, except on my birthday and Fashion's birthday because we have the same birthday, which was Bomb Bomb. And every time he saw me walk in the club on our birthday, he would play his, because it was my ringtone for years. He did this remix of Bomb Bomb that I loved. And so it was like my ringtone for like 5 years. And so I would walk in and Fashion would immediately play the track. And it was like the only request I ever got in 15 years of knowing the guy. And now I can request shit because I'm like, biddies.
Awesome. What what advice would you give new people who are streaming that want to get started, but maybe are a little scared?
I would say be yourself. Like, I came into this, and I do a bunch of different streams. So it's every DJ is different. They all have their own thing. They all have their own gifts. They all have their own insecurities. And so I've sort of watched all of them start and then progressively refine and then become these entities that we all know and love at this point. And I feel like the most important thing you can do is just be yourself. Be honest. Be sweet. Be funny. Be nerdy. Be whoever the hell you are. Because the other thing is I feel like the audience embraces like, ooh, yikes, that was a rough transition. Like, the audience loves it. They love to see a mistake. They also love if your dog has to take a poop and your dog pops into the stream, or your kids, you know, Gizmo's daughter, like, is so cute. I read to her via FaceTime. And so every time Gizmo does a set, Audrey pops in and goes, "Is that Nika?" Like, it's the cutest thing ever. And it's sort of like people loving Jimmy Fallon and all of those shows that have become homebound, where you have these interruptions. I feel like the best thing you can do is just be you and be unafraid to make a mistake, because in the beginning, every one of my DJs, sets crashing, pixelization, the sound's out, like, not, and these are huge DJs, not one of these dudes have escaped Twitch unscathed. And then there are Twitch glitches. So there's your tech glitch and then Twitch glitches. And so nobody gets out of this without looking like a tool at least once. I mean, it's going to happen. And just like say, like, I'm having tech issues. I think the best thing you can do in tech issues, and that's part of what I have trying to teach people as moderators, is if one of my DJs has his tech go down, hang on, hold on. Those are polls.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have on my desk at all times a running list of polls that are successful in each stream that I can reuse, that are, if he's having tech issues or he has to pee, because people make them drink, I've got polls that are either DJ specific or are universal to DJs, where I can just throw up a poll and say, y'all stay in the chat. I mean, I moderated a feed last Monday that Fashion left his stream on. And I can say this because everybody knows. Fashion left his camera streaming from like an Ivy. It was actually DJ Ivy.
Yes.
I woke up in the morning, it's like 7:30, and I had moderated him till 2. And I look at the thing, and Ivy's like, Fashion is accidentally streaming. And I was like, wait, what? So I look, and at 7:30 in the morning, I was in Neil Jackson's feed, and like DJ Scene was in there, who I also moderate. And I said to Scene, I go, bro, I think I'm going to go moderate this like silent disco and see what happens. We were on for 4 hours with the most amazing lit chat of incredible Twitch community people we had a hype train while he was sleeping. A full-on hype train, level 5 all the way through, hype train.
Oh, that's great.
I think like 20, 25 new subs. It was amazing. But that's the Twitch community. Is it's like everyone was like, "Is he gonna stumble out in his underwear?" Because he was really drunk the night before, and and I was like, "I'm kind of curious to see if he's coming out in his chonies too." Like I just stuck with it. And Scene was in there for like Scene DJ5. Like there were huge DJs in there just waiting to see if he did the drunk stumble to the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
But the family stayed in there and it was great and the conversation was fun and it was like literally 4 hours of a dead stream. It was like you could see his overlay, no visual and no music. It was moderating a silent disco and I had a blast. It's the Twitch community's that's the other thing I really like. The people on Twitch are really and the streams I moderate, you very rarely get someone who's nasty. They're lovely people. They're people I would have coffee with after this is over.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we appreciate your time because I know you have to run in a minute. Maybe to end off, you can share any last minute advice for viewers and last minute advice for streamers, and then tell people how they can contact you if they want to learn how to be a moderator.
I'm actually going to start. I'm negotiating on potentially doing like a set of classes, which will not be necessarily streamed on Twitch. They'll probably be more along the lines of like a YouTube series, and that will be private and you have to be invited. But just basic moderation advice. If someone's been appointed moderator, I'm happy to share what I know. And as a viewer, just be polite to everybody in the room. Like one of my favorite things to do is everybody needs a little love right now. And so I love to quite literally just, oh my God, I unplugged it. Hold on one second. I like quite literally he's seen me do it because he's watched some of the streams I've done. Where I go, we're going emotes only for like 60 seconds and everybody just throw the hearts in the chat for the DJ and for each other. Yeah. And I feel like the connection that people have gotten out of this platform, like, you don't know how many like relationships, and I can't disclose who, but there are twillationships that have started on this platform where people like actually connected on a level where they're like romantically entwined for an extended period. So I feel like just be kind to each other, be good to the DJs, like be complimentary. If there's a troll in the room, don't respond to them, kind of let the moderators handle it because you can end up getting filtered by trying to respond. But if anybody wants to be a moderator, I'm at Nikapalooza, which is Nikapal, like Lollapalooza, but Nika, Nika in the front. And I'm not at Instagram. You can DM me there, or you can whisper me on Twitch.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you for your wisdom and your advice. No problem, I really admire how you manage all the streams and do well even in times of trouble. So keep in touch with us and we will see you on Twitch.
All right, sweetheart. I'll speak to you soon. Bye, guys. I don't know how to hang up.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That was amazing. Thanks. Thanks to Nikapalooza for doing that. All right, let me review the chat. There were some good questions that came up, so hold on. All right, that was dope. Okay, hold on. So let's see here. Let's go back to the comments and see here. Remember to keep putting comments and questions in. I know someone asked about the hype train, so we're going to get to that in a minute. That's good. Hold on. Let's see here. And Brax, you did well. So yeah, so Nikapalooza, I think she moderates 13 different channels. 13 different channels she's a moderator on. So she gets the work in, but you know, she's all about the people and everything. So that's really, really good. Okay, good. DJ Q, is that my DJ Q from my MP3 pool? Let me know, Q. Let's see here. All right, good. Yeah, I had a little delay there, but we got it. We got the sound working. All right, so I wanted to also the hype train. Okay, so I see people are giving out good. Let's see here. Thanks for the follow, Grace. I see people giving out good information on hype trains, so we're going to cover that because hype trains are really important, and I think they're fun too. Once you see them in action, I'm not sure if Songbird is in here. I know Just Jen is here, but I think Songbird and I witnessed one hype train. It went to like 250% of level 5. So let me see if I get my hype train stuff up, and then I have a video to share with you as well. Okay, so here we go. So like a hype train. Oh, there you are, Songbird. Hello. Yes. What's up, DJ Q? Awesome. Great to see you here. So hype train is like, what'll happen is that we've learned how to kind of push it along. Now people will donate a lot of bits at first, and then some people will give some subs, and people will sub. And then what will happen is that a hype train activates. The challenge right now is that on mobile, you can't tell if a hype train is active through your app. You have to look at the chat, and someone will say that. Once you get a hype train going, the goal is to try to, for lack of a better term, not being PC, it's like, to make it rain for the DJ or the streamer, make it rain through bits, through subscriptions, through gifting subscriptions, and then you just want to get them up and just make a certain amount. It was so exciting. I think for me, I think it was Saturday. Was it Friday or Saturday? I think it was during the Welcome to Atlanta set I did on Saturday, and I got to my first level 5 and exceeded it. And it was just really exciting. People were like gifting subs and donating bits. It's just really just a way for you to show appreciation to the DJ or the streamer, and you get the train going. And then eventually, if you get to level 5, you'll get exclusive emotes. And so you can find those emotes usually in your emote section at the very bottom. You'll see some exclusive emotes. That's how I describe a hype train. I'm not sure if there are any other DJs in here as well that will kind of explain about hype train, but that's how it is. Let's see if there's any other descriptions as well, but that's kind of a hype train also. So let me look here. I think, oh yeah, Songbird was like, it was let me see here. Yes, I like this description as well too from Twomp the DJ. Welcome. I'm glad to see you here. Hype train is a way for a streamer to get bits, subscription, and gifted subs from the viewer. Yeah, there you go. Perfect description there. Perfect description. So I really like that. Thank you, Twomp. And thanks for joining us as well. And of course, you're welcome here. So that's a good description. Anyone else want to share kind of what a hype train? That's what it is. It's just a way for you to make it rain for the DJ. That's probably the easiest way to describe it also. All right. So also, I wanted to also continue our discussion with our question of the week because I have a video to share with you. And what happened is that, as you maybe know, I'm a professor at Cal State Fullerton, and we actually interviewed Jimmy Weisenhunt, who's like the senior director of music partnership at Twitch. So he's like on the inside. He knows all sorts of stuff about Twitch as well. And so I wanted to show you this really quick video that he kind of explains Twitch and how to get it submitted and get your people over to Twitch. So we'll use this time to kind of show you this video, and then we'll keep going. But the video is really cool to show. So let me get to the videos here. Just make sure. Okay, here we go. I'm a big part of the DJ community. I'm a DJ myself, DJ all over the world, and we have seen lots of DJs come over to Twitch, in the last 3 months. And sometimes it's hard to get people to kind of come off of, like, if they like watching on IG Live or whatever, over to Twitch. But once they get there and they learn about it, they love it. What are some ways that we in the DJ community can really kind of help to get our people over to Twitch? Because once they get there, first of all, they can, support us even more with, bits and subscribing. And the chat, just how you mentioned earlier, the chat is really where it's at. What are some ways that we can really kind of get people who are very new to Twitch kind of over there and away from the other platforms?
So we've seen a lot of different routes of doing it. I think one thing, and I don't know how true this is, the quarantine has thrown all the stats off for everyone. But I mean, if you think about how people consume content, specifically like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, like, it's all very different. So when I open my phone, right, I open Instagram, I'm usually opening it up to go check out maybe a quick video and some pictures and go through my stories. And I might spot that someone's live and I'll tune in for a bit, but I haven't really committed that long term. Like I haven't really set myself up to be there for like an extended period of time. So what we've seen are more and more people doing using IG Live as a short form. Hey, we're going to do the first 5 minutes here, or hey, we're going to do a quick Q&A tomorrow at 1 on IG Live. And then after the fact, do like 5-10 minutes there, let people know we are continuing on over on Twitch. And it may seem like a small number of people the first couple times you do this, but those are exactly the people who are willing to open up an app and lock in for long form content, which is what you're after anyway, right?
Yes.
And that'll grow over time, and more people become used to it. It just takes time. I think like moving any social media.
Yeah, it takes time, like months. Like it won't happen right away, but if you're if you're consistent, you know, people will eventually get there, and then they'll see the value. So it's, you know, a lot of our, like the DJ people, we're trying to figure out ways to do it, and we just kind of support each other and say, come on over to Twitch, try it out. We'll kind of help you along the way.
Well, I think, and just to that point too, the hard one to realize, and I think even commit to sometimes, is if you continue serving the content that they're used to seeing in the places they're used to seeing it, they kind of just stay where they are and don't know what they're missing, right? The better quality and that sort of thing, getting off the phone and going to a full-on computer stream. Sometimes it's just best to give them the opportunity to slowly acclimate to the idea and rip the Band-Aid off for a stream and see if you get a major 20% increase in viewers, then you know that it kind of worked. You can always go back and do some more on IG, but really we've seen the most success when people are like, as of next week, come over to Twitch, and that's when the big bump happens.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, go ahead, Megan. All right, so good you can hear me. So that was a quick video. He was really informative. I also linked the article or the whole interview. It's a whole long interview. He talks about Twitch, and so especially for like for streamers and DJs who are in the audience, like that video, I need to rewatch it because I know so much more now from my experience, that he gives out such good information and talk about interacting with the chat and building your channel and all that. So yeah. So any questions on what he said as well? Also, let me think here. Yep. Let me look through the comments as well. Hello, Miss Her. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes. See, I like that. I'm going to highlight that comment because that's something that we started to do. I'm glad you said that, Miss Her, right here. You bring your IG stream up, but pin a link to Twitch, and then encourage them to switch to Twitch. That's a good thing right there. And then once IG goes out, don't bring it back. Yes, congratulations on 1,000 followers. See, that's another point that I want to make is that Miss Her, like other DJs, are very consistent. They have a consistent schedule. They stream consistently, and they do it, and that's how you will grow. That's what we've learned as well. So you can see that as well. And so that's just really great because it's just about being consistent. So that's a great segue. Let me see if there are any other questions. I want to go back to this conversation because then some DJs can share what they're doing here. This is the question of the week that we're talking about because I was so happy when Katrina and 3 other people asked this as well. Let me find my question of the week. Just how them as viewers, I want to unhighlight your comment here. Yes. So, you know, how can you help to make partner status? That's kind of the question of the week that we're discussing right now. And so it's really challenging. It's a grind. I know that Yoshi was on this morning talking about how he was grinding. He was talking about it in his set yesterday, just about getting that average viewer up to over 75. So some ideas we have is to encourage people to switch and to switch from Twitch over to, switch from Facebook, Instagram over to Twitch, and just really try to tune in when you can. I'm curious if any other DJs out there can share what they have heard that has worked well and what they've seen work, because it's not impossible. Classics, I think it seems far right now, but that's not far as well. You're further along than you think. So I wanted to hear from other DJs any strategies that you've done that have helped you get to partner status or get close to partner status as well. So we'll kind of put that there. And then any other ideas that maybe viewers have that we DJs can do to really help us grow our viewer numbers so we can average over that kind of 75 mark over 30 days. That's like for a full month, you have to be averaging over 75 people per day. So kind of put that in the chat. I'll go through it and answer any more questions as well, but this is what we wanted to discuss also as well. And then we have another poll up. Thank you for putting the next poll up as well. So, and this is a good question, Snoopy. I'll put this one up here too, because this is good for people to know. So do the views add up in one day, or they count each stream separately? So they count each stream separately. So say today, like today, I might average maybe 73 viewers. That's good. Tomorrow I might average maybe 45 or 50, you know, and then maybe Saturday I get a big raid and I get 100. So they just take each average for each day. We have stats in our dashboard that show us what we're averaging, and it's really interesting. So that's that question. Here's another great question. Once you make partner, you do not have to keep that average up. You don't lose it unless you violate Twitch's terms of service, you don't have to do that. So, and that's a great segue. So let me look at the poll here. Let's see what we have here. So the poll is, it says, how do you broadcast on Twitch, Streamlabs, OBS, StreamYard, other? So that's that poll there. And someone said here, so Tawana says consistent time coming on. So explain what you mean by that. You asked me some good questions today too, Tawana. I know Hampton Institute in the house. And then this right here, so great emotes. And there's a question about emotes I'm gonna go live and show as well also, but those are things that attract people to the stream as well. So I'm just curious to see that. So as you're thinking about ways for DJs to really pattern their streams so that we can follow consistently and get the averages up, let us know that. I'm also going to show, someone asked about emotes and how to get certain emotes. So we're going to go into a stream and look at that. OBS. So OBS is called Open Broadcasting System. That is, generally speaking, the system that most creators on Twitch use to broadcast. They set it up, and I'll go through it a little later. But it's like a platform that allows you to set up your Twitch stream. So you have your overlays, you have your pictures, your videos, your kind of tickers at the bottom. You have all different things. It allows you to set it up in a platform, so then you activate it and you stream from there, and then you can switch and go around, and I'll kind of show you some ways that we do it later. But that's kind of our broadcasting studio, so to speak. We plug in the sound, we do that as well. So that's what OBS is. Open Broadcasting System. I think that's what it means. OBS, yes. So right now, and I see some other questions. I want to show, someone asked about emotes. So let's see if I put a slide up about emotes here. I think I did. So we have channel points there. And hold on, I want to show you this one. Okay, we'll get to that one, to one of the recommended pages as well. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so a couple of things. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about badges. Someone asked as well, what do the badges mean next to people's names? So, and I'm going to show you that question too. So the badges, here's some of the badges you see next to people's names. You'll see numbers next to people's names, and you'll see different badges as well. And so you see, like, this is one badge where you see, like, if you see someone in a chat that's got like this really 1,000 sub gifter badge or like this 500 sub gifter badge within a specific stream, that means they've given out 500 subs as gifts in the stream. That's like pretty major right there. 250, 100. So this kind of just little different clues that let people know what certain members of the community are active in there as well. So these are some cool badges to kind of activate in. You just watch in the chat as well. These are one right there. That's what they mean. And then I'm going to go to, there's another set right here too. So we're going to go here. This is badges right here. So here's another one here. They have badges for subs, and they have badges for if you give a lot of bits. So if you give a lot of bits here, and you have someone in the chat that's kind of looking here at like this orange one here, this green one, and then you get up here to like this dark blue one right here, 500,000 bits. That means that as you give bits in a chat, the more bits you give, then the more badges. And, you know, we all like to have a little flair, you know, for our stuff or whatever. And if you happen to notice one who's given 1 million bits, that means for the most part, they've given, ooh, that's like $100,000. I'm doing my math very quickly. I think that's like $100,000 of bits in a chat stream. So that's wild right there. I think that's right. So yeah, that's what those badges mean there. And let's see here too. Yes. Okay. So good there. So OBS is most popular. And then this is the third part of badges there. You see some badges that have like the little camera next to them. That means they're the broadcaster. Like my badge in the chat would have a camera next to it. You have the chat moderator, which is like the sword. And then for partners, you get the check mark. That means you're verified as well. And the pink one, I think that's like with a little diamond. That means you're a VIP. And VIPs are assigned by the stream as well in the chat. So those are kind of some of the badges you have. I'm going to show you some others when we go live right now. So hold on here. I think I did my math right. Only on your page. Yes. Yes, and this is true as well too. Here, thank you, Twomp. We can change the badges for bits to fit our stream also. So these are like the general ones, and we can change them as well. So yeah. So okay, so now I'm going to go live and show you some more about the badges here. Hold on. So we're going to do this here, and then we're going to share. We're going to go back to shout out to commercial. Let's see who else is on now. We'll go to DJ Mike 2600. We'll let the commercial run as well. So yeah, keep putting comments and questions in there as well. Miss Her, yeah, phone. So you use directly through Twitch, I believe, right, to stream there as well. And if you do that, you use an iRig for the sound as well. And let me know that also. Good. You see different people with badges in here also. All right, good. All right, so we're gonna look here. We got this muted. Let the chat run a bit. Let's share our screen. Show you some more about badges. Chrome tab. DJ Mike 2600. Okay, so we'll let the hopefully there'll be some people in the chat that will leave some messages as well. And you'll see that also. Yeah, so use iRig. So that's how you get your sound. So sound through the iRig, and then sound through the iRig, and then you get your video through your phone. So that's a good setup right there. Just through your phone as well. We're working, Kiki, to figure that out as well too. We don't quite know why that didn't work just yet for the hype train for LV. So majority of people are using yes, OBS, so that's good. Wish I could pull up my chat and do it, but it might be like mirrored or whatever. Let's see if we can find another stream that's got Dow Jess is busy. Hers will be busy. Hold on, we'll go to that one. Okay, so we can see we switched to Dow Jess's chat here, and I'm going to close this down. So you can see right here, this means VIP right here. This is her badge. I'm highlighting so you can see it perfect. You can see I'm high. This means this is her badge for 3-month subscriber there as well. And then this one is like the hype train conductor. So someone just asked, once you're a hype train, you have the hype train in front of you, you get that until the next hype train. After the next hype train, there'll be a new conductor unless you're the one that drives most of the bits as well. I think they give it to 2 or 3 people. This is her emote or her badge for a 1-month subscriber. So you see that there. Prime Gaming, this crown here means they've connected their Amazon Prime to their account. They switched names, now it's Prime Gaming. That's what that means right there. So you can see all these people in there as well. This is one of her mods. You can see the moderator, that's the sword one right there. As well there. Thanks for gifting that sub, Holly. I appreciate it. So now what we're going to do is hopefully there'll be some people that put up some crazy emotes as well here in the chat. We'll let this run as we talk. And so here. Okay, classics, we'll see you soon. Yeah, OBS. You can do OBS without a second computer, but I recommend if you have a second computer, do it that way because it will be easier. And if your computer crashes, you have a backup. That's what I've learned as well. So yeah, so let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Pride laugh. Okay, we'll keep waiting for more stuff to pop up in here. Let's see here. Wait for that because I want to show. We'll let it kind of run. Let's see if anyone else has put up because I want to show these emotes here. Okay, so that's Dial Justice emote there. Vibes. Okay, so say you're in a chat. Like we see Sweet Tea here. Sweet Tea here. She has put up this Vibes one here. And she put up this NYC one. So if you're interested in it, I'm going to freeze the chat here. You can click on it right there. You click on it one time, it'll tell you whose emote it is. And then right here in the box, which is really cool, this is Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. That's his channel, Freeze37NYC. You can follow him, you can subscribe, and it'll show you the emotes that you get right off the bat. So it looks like for these, if you subscribe to him right now, you'll get these 4 emotes. You might not get that NYC one, but you'll get these 4. So you can follow him. You could subscribe and get those emotes and then drop them in the chat as well. So just as a test, we're going to subscribe really quickly. Freeze. We'll complete my purchase. And then we're going to try to drop them in the chat here, just as a test. So we'll do that there just so you can see that. So I get 5 emotes, subscriber badge, ad-free viewing, sub-only chat. Remind me, I'm going to explain something as well. So now, okay, I went there. I got those emotes. So now I'm going to go into her chat. I'm going to go into the little smiley face. These are my figures. So these are Dial Jess's emotes there. Oh, I need to subscribe to her too. And so we're going to go down to Freeze. Let's see here. Hopefully he'll be down here soon. Should be here. These are all the people I subscribe to. I subscribe to a lot of people. Okay, so here's her, and there's the emote here, the NYC emote. So I'm going to drop this one in the chat. You know, not a game. That's a cool one there. This is not a game. Force, and then this is one. Apes here. So I do that in the chat. Hit the chat button. We scroll to the bottom. There it is. My emotes are right there. So that's how you can get and find emotes right there as well. Okay, so any questions on that? Exactly, Twomp. Let's see here. Let's see here. We'll go back and look at the chat in a moment here. StreamYard comments, but ask me that as well. That's true there. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to, this is a good point that Jen made as well too. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. So what we've discovered here is that a lot of times on streams, if our overlays are too complicated, like I used to have like 3 or 4 different TVs on my thing playing things, but it would cause a lot of the mobile users couldn't watch the stream very well because it would buffer. And because it buffered, it just made the sound not work. People couldn't get in. And so our goals as streamers is to get as many people as there in our stream for as long as possible. So I had to simplify my stream. So now I maybe have one TV, and actually Sunshine and Jen were working with me to make sure it doesn't buffer. If it buffers, I'll take out another TV, just make it pretty much just me there DJing, go back and forth, because as we saw on the poll, the most important thing is the great sound and the interaction with the chat. So you don't want people to be cut off when you're streaming. So that's why I keep it as simple as possible. And I'm glad that Jen mentioned that, because that's a really important point there as well. So let me see here. So let's see here what other comments we have. Yeah, so that's there as well. So hold on. Okay, good. So let's see here. We did that. I'll have to subscribe to her later. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen. We're going to go back to our thing here. Yes. Okay, so next up, let's see what else we got here. We did questions of the week, channel points. Did anyone else, let's see here, raids, stats, there it is. Equipment. I think, did someone ask a question about equipment or hosting? If Darling Chuck is still here, well, you had asked the question. I want to make sure I do that as well. I want to show this again so you can see for bits just how it's calculated also. So I'm going to do that there. And how are DJs bringing the Zoom parties showing up on their background? So Tawana, I don't know that. I think that has to do with the integration with Zoom. I think that's Discord. It's not actually Twitch, it's Discord that's doing it. The DJs that I've seen that as well, it was Discord, but I'll check on that, and we'll have that be a, what's it called in the corporate world? We'll put that on the parking lot and get to that next week. So yes, good question there. So Darling Chuck, you're still here. What was the question you asked early on? I should have written it down about something about equipment, I believe it was. Just so people are aware, this is the bits calculation. So you can see, as Beastie said, you know, for every 100 bits, it's $1. So we get that. They charge you more for the bits than the actual value. That's how they make their money. Oh, one thing, I'm glad I thought of this. This is very important. A lot of us, which we learned, a lot of us are mobile users. People are mobile users on Twitch. So when you want to subscribe, or you want to gift someone a sub and you're on your mobile device, do not use like the app and buy the tokens. They charge you $1 extra so they can get their money. And it causes the people who purchase if you subscribe to someone on mobile through the tokens, you can only subscribe at tier 1. You cannot extend your subscription. You can't like change it from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. It's very inconvenient. So what we've discovered is a great way to do it is actually, if you go on your mobile phone to this browser, subs.twitch.tv, you can manage it all there. It gives you maximum flexibility. And if you have time, we recommend waiting and subscribing and doing all that on your desktop or laptop, because you'll save $1 each time, and it gives you flexibility to extend your subscription as well. So this is something we learned in the last 2 or 3 weeks that we must continue to share, because it's really, really important. It saves you money and it gives you flexibility also. So hold on for a minute here. We'll look at some comments. Give me a moment. Let's see here. Okay, and Jen sent me a link that I'm going to have to look at later too. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back. So that's that. I wanted to make sure people knew that. Okay, so Zoom. So we'll have to ask Jason to stay in that. I don't know that. How does the payout work with Twitch? Okay, let's see if I have a slide for that. Yes, I do. Okay. I'll put up that baby face emote there, Q. Yes, yes. Okay, so this one here. So, okay, I'm glad that question. Thank you for that question, darling Chuck. I put the payout information on here. Okay, so I'm going to show this one again and explain to, okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the payout, and then we'll go to here. So here's how the payout works from what I've learned so far, is that for every sub that you get as an affiliate, you get 50% of that revenue. So every person that subs at $5, you get $250 of that. If they sub at the $10 level, you get $5. If they sub at the $25 level, you get $12.50. You get 50% of that. For the bits, you get 100% of the bits as well. Once you get to partner status, this is the importance. This is why we're working so hard to get to partner status. You then get 70% of the sub. So instead of you getting $250 for the $5 sub, you get $350. Instead of you getting $5 for the $10 sub, you get $7. That's the payout there. Plus, it's really important. Once you get to partner level, you also get ad revenue. There's a clip in that interview I showed you with Jimmy Wisenhunt where you get a percentage of the ad revenue. And as your audience grows more, you get a higher percentage of the ad revenue because more people will click on the ads, and that's how you get money. So when I asked him, I said, when you look at partners, and I asked him, I said, what's the most underrated way to earn revenue when you're a partner on Twitch that people discount or don't take part in as much as they should? And the first thing he said was ad revenue. He was emphatic about that. And he said that, so once you get to partner, you know, if you're streaming for 3 or 4 hours, you need to take a bathroom break. That is a natural time to say, you know what, I'm going to take a break, check out these ads. I'll be back in a moment. He said, if people do that and add it into your streams early on, you get revenue from it. And that's where I'll link to another video where this one gamer, Disguised Toast, he talked about the revenue he got, and ad revenue is really, really beneficial as well. Now, Jimmy did say, we did this interview a month and a half ago. He did say that ad revenue is coming for affiliates as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I haven't seen yet about that, but that's what that is. So you get ad revenue as well. So affiliate, you can get the subscription revenue and the bits. Once you get partner, you then also get ad revenue. And then there have been some cases, it's not for everyone, but there have been some cases where you could also earn somewhat of a salary from Twitch as well for streaming. I don't know the specifications. We'll also add that to the parking lot to find that out for next week. But that is another way you can earn revenue. And then sponsorship too. Someone could be, I see everyone drinking Red Claw or whatever on the streams. So that could be a potential sponsorship. Or, you know, for example, which Nika Palooza recommended, there's like this really cool mat that I have now that I stand on that really help my legs. Maybe they can be your sponsor. So sponsorship is another way where you can get revenue also. So that's the payout. So darling Chuck, let me know if I answered your question. Good. Okay, so I'm going to look at the chat here now. I think that is the case, Miss Her. Let me highlight some of these questions because we had a great conversation here. So hold on here. Okay, so hold on. Yes. Okay. So, okay, good. So that's good. Monthly, not recurring monthly. So that's that there. So Miss Her, you asked for the Streamlabs widgets. I think you either need to be streaming through Streamlabs, or if you set up Streamlabs, which I'll go over in a minute, the bot, if you set that up as a moderator in your chat, it should run automatically, even if you're not streaming on OBS. We can test that, but I think that you can do that if you set up as a mod on your channel, so it just goes as well. So if you can answer it, because I think you're almost to partner, so you've gotten some revenue from ads. Do you have the ability to place ads in your stream where you can choose it, or it just comes on at the beginning? So I'm curious about that, if you feel comfortable sharing that, Ms. Her, but that's interesting information there. Let's see here. Yes, this is really true. This is really true. It could be a full-time job, and you can make some legit money where, you know, it can be upper 5 digits, low 6 digits as well. Okay, not to your knowledge. So this is good. This is good. Let's see here, Justin. Good. I like this strategy here. So use tokens for DJs you're trying out and monthly sub for the DJ family. Excellent right there. Okay, you earn money for ad. That's really good. That's good to hear. So I need to check that as well too. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. This is good information. See, we're learning together. Great. Glad you like that, darling Chuck. Okay, not to your knowledge. There was a question that Prince Akeem asked me right here. Does the Streamlabs free version have frequent messages? Yes, the stream, and I'll show that to you actually now. I'm gonna show that to you right now. Okay, good. So yes, I'll show you that now, and this is good. Thank you very much for answering these questions, Trump. So helpful. Yes, they play on our own as an affiliate too. Okay, good. Yes, what I'm using is, so now what I'm going to show you, because now we're kind of getting to that part of the agenda, is my bot. So I'm going to show you my bot here. So we're going to go to stream. Bot here. Okay. Now we're going to share the screen again. On tab, dashboard. Okay, so this is my Streamlabs. Oh, thank you for gifting all these subs, Jen. Thank you very much. Much love. Okay, so here, and welcome. If you're a new recipient of a sub, throw some of those emotes up in the chat. All right, so this is my bot right here, and you can see what I'm using now, and I'll show you this, Prince Hakeem, since you asked, is timers. It has a lot of stuff you can use, but what I'm using is timers. I have all these different timers set up. So one is like social media, one's about my book, one's subscribing, remixes, Amazon Prime, donation, podcast. I have my weekly schedule. So I'll show you really quick because I need to edit this. So I left it on purpose so I could edit it for you in the stream. So this one is my weekly schedule. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here. It's real simple. You just hit the edit button. This is the name of it, weekly schedule. So the next 4 days. So, okay, we're gonna take out these two here. So Monday, we'll take out all of these actually, these two. So we're gonna start from here. So you'll say like, okay, Tuesdays, remixes and edits. Also note, if any DJs in the room have remixes, edits, mashups they want me to play, I feature them on Tuesdays. So just send them to me. I'll give you an email address. So here's my schedule. Tuesdays, remixes, edits, and mashups. Wednesdays, the quiet storm, 11 p.m. Then we'll do like Thursday. Thursday, I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing Maxwell versus D'Angelo versus music. That's Thursday. And then Friday, I'm doing movie soundtracks. So that's next 4 days, right? And Saturday is my go-go night. I'm doing go-go, but I'm not going to put that there until tomorrow. So that's my next schedule. So you save that, okay? And then what happens, I'm going to show you here. So you save that, and then right here, you can set the interval. So interval is value in minutes. So every 25 minutes, that's supposed to run. Oh, thank you. Gifting more gifts too. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. And then 5 lines minimum, which means there has to be 5 lines of chat as well. 5 lines of chat to activate it as well. So that's kind of that one there. And there's others. Like I added these for today. Like this is the streaming list of the equipment I recommend, which I'll go to Amazon and show you. This is the lighting video that has some good tips for lighting. And that's the full interview with Jimmy as well. So these are kind of all the ones I have. Let me think here as well. So yeah, Prince Kim, let me know if I answered that for you. But that's kind of my bot. Also, within here, this is still the free version. If you go to widgets here, so you go to all widgets right here, and then a lot of people ask about the emote wall. So this is the emote wall where if people do emotes, it'll pop in the screen or whatever. You can do this here. You just on OBS, you copy their URL and make it a browser. The browser. You can set the duration, how big they are, how little they are. That's that there. And then we'll go back to widgets again and the alert box. So I'll use the alert box, and then you'll see down here, if I click on my global event types here, here are my emotes. So you can like test them here, like follow, like you can load in your GIF right here. So I use the Rick James one for this one, and then it'll let you test it also. So you can send a test, and it'll show you right there what it looks like also. Awesome. So yeah, so you're welcome, Dreamer. So what I'm gonna do here, that's that. I have one for subbing. I think it's my Kaylani one. I'm a big Kaylani fan. So we're gonna do the sub here. So we'll send the test. This is Kaylani right here. You can sub. They can also make noise for you. You can have it make a sound when someone sub. That's kind of good because if you're in the zone or something and you might not see the screen, but if you hear the noise, that kind of helps you recognize it as well. So that's in terms of the sound. If someone hosts the stream, I have my Denzel one here. So you can send the test. It'll pop up right there, and then host as well. There's others you can do. Like I need the bits. The bits I do is, oh yes, the Jay-Z one from the video. And so this is Jay-Z right here. So that's, so you can just do some fun gifts in there, have fun with it. I need to set up one. We have a raid one as well. The raid one I have, I think this is, yeah, that's the one right there. So that's the raid one there also. So that's kind of how, this is all free. You don't have to pay for this right now. You don't have to pay for it yet as well. So that's kind of the bots, and you'll see it'll show up just in the chat. You'll see it Streamlabs. It shows up. It's a mod, and then you'll go there as well. So, all right, I'm gonna pause. Put some more questions. I covered a lot really quickly. So if you have questions, put that in the chat. I'll stop sharing the screen. Let's see here. So hold on. We're gonna stop sharing the screen and put more chats in there because we have a lot of time now. I think there's a couple more things. I'm going to open up OBS in a minute after we review equipment. So let me see here. Thank you, Jen, for gifting those subs. Thank you so much. Oh, and 500 bits. You're trying to get a hype train started, aren't you? Okay, cool. Let me go through, see if there's any questions. Prodigy, what's going on? Okay, good. Any new questions here? Movie soundtracks. Let me think here. Let's see, you were testing to see. Were you testing? Oh, singer. Wait, nope. Okay, so it's singular. Okay, good. So we're testing there. Oh, and there's the hype train. So this is a hype train. It's like making it rain. Here it is as well. Yes, it just started. Notice if you're on mobile, you can't activate it. But this is the hype train, so you make it rain. Like you can GIF. Thank you, Flossie, for the bits as well. Take care, Tina Wu. I think I pronounced that right, for your participation as well. There it is. So you put all the bits up and everything. So that's good. As we go through this, yes, thank you for the bits. Thank you, Songbird. We get to level 3 really quickly here. Wow. Yes. Okay, we're gonna work. We're gonna multitask. Yes, darling Chuck, those Mariah emotes. Yes, thank you, Mabone. Mabone, you had a question earlier as well. You asked me a question. Thank you, Justin. What was that question as well? It started off at like almost at the end, level 2 it started off at, because it took all of what Jen had donated and do that as well. So thanks, Justin, for the bits. Hype trains are just cool. So Mabone, you had a question earlier. Accurate, what's up? Good to see you here. Thank you for hosting, MC. Repeat your question you have for me, Mabone, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show, equipment. So someone asked about equipment, and I wanted to review that as well. So thanks for the bits, Holly. There you go. Thank you. Dozura, good evening. How are you? Woo. Oh, wow. See, there we see. This is we're making it rain now. Thank you. So thank you, Songbird, for gifting those subs, for the bits, just Jen. And so we're on to level 4 or whatever. This is funny. The live hype train during the class. Hilarious. Thanks, Mabone, for the bits. Hold on. Let me show you the equipment. We're going to multitask together here. Hold on. I want to share a couple of pieces of equipment because Flossie did some good jobs this weekend with her equipment as well. So yeah, if you haven't experienced a hype train, this is it right now. Well, that's interesting, Katrina. We'll have to figure that out as well. Yes, this is a hype train here. So this is like what people do. It's crazy. We're level 4 as well. Thank you, Mabon, for gifting the sub. Yes, thank you, Ohio Jimbo, for the 40 bits. You're still here learning. What have you learned so far, Ohio Jimbo? Thank you very much. Mama Ivy. So now we're like 44%. It's just like making it rain. It's cool. It's cool. So equipment here, if you're a streamer and you want to stream, you can use, who runs the hype train while we're DJing? It just goes. You just kind of narrate it as well. Thanks for the bits, Dozura. Thank you as well. 2 bits as well. Moving, grooving. Thank you. You just kind of narrate it as it goes. Hold on, let me get that up there. And you just kind of cheer along and, talk about it and encourage people. And we've learned, we've gone so far since we were here like 3 weeks ago. No one really knew about a hype train. During the first class, we had a hype train. And this was completely different because we didn't know how to do it. Now we're so knowledgeable. It's just amazing because we learned together. So yeah, so that's it right there. Thanks for the bits. So I wanted to talk about equipment. So if you're thinking of streaming, like I would look around the house to see what you have. If you have an old digital camera, like maybe an old Sony camera or a Canon camera, a lot of them A lot of them can be used to stream. You can use your iPhone to stream as well. Miss Her does a great job with that. The iPhone combined with the iRig, you good sound, good picture. That's good. If you want to add something to it, like for what I'm looking at now, I might add an iPod or something for like my dog when she comes around. And so there's a camera on that as well. And so, see, and then see, so how Jimmo got the 5 bits badge as well. That's interesting. So yeah, so you got the badge there. It's really cool. Also, so we're at 68%, level 4. The goal is to get to level 5, 100%. Sometimes you can go over 100% of level 5 as well too. So I would encourage you, and let me take this comment off really quickly here so you can see like any iPhone. You can go back as far as an iPhone, as far as like an iPhone 5, and they have such good quality that you can use those to stream. So if you have an old iPhone laying around, use it. Also, I would recommend keeping, thank you for the gifted sub, Holly. I would recommend keeping any iPhones because those are good cameras and you can use them to stream and connect them all wirelessly if you use OBS. And if say you want to have a view of front of you DJing and then maybe over top of you or behind you, you can use these and mix it in. I'm going to try to experiment with that coming up soon as well. So that's for a camera as well. And let me see here. Keep putting in questions. Thanks for all the bits as well. Thank you. What are we at? We're at 90% of level 4. Impressive. Thank you so much. So now we're going to go back. And so once you get the camera, this is what I like to use for audio interface. And if someone else in the room, like maybe Twomp or Darling Chuck, you can share what you use for your audio interface. I use the one on the left, which is the Zoom. So it goes from my Pioneer S9 mixer into the Zoom, left and right. And we're level 5 now, 10%. Thank you. And that's how I get the sound. And what happened is that before I was using StreamYard, and StreamYard would kind of crunch the sound down. It wouldn't sound good. But then once I started using OBS, the sound was even better. It was clearer. So that helps. So I love my thing on the left there, the Zoom. You can also get the Focusrite, which is very good as well for $159. So depending on your budget, I think the audio interface is really important. And as we saw from the poll, the number one thing that people look for is clear audio and interaction in the chat. So that's really important. So this is kind of the audio interface part here. Does anyone else want to share? I'm gonna take this, I'll share in the chat. What is your audio interface that you might use as well? Thank you all as well. We're 10% level 5. This is dope. So let me know that. And we'll keep moving, but we'll do that. Oh, nice. Okay, so Twomp uses this laptop, and you go your microphone in straight from your mixer into the laptop. That's easy. Well done. Cool. I'm gonna put that there. That's good too. Hold on. This here as well, and that's good. That's good. Okay, so yes, that's your audio interface. So use the Behringer UCA 2222 for audio, and then you hook that. Is it through like 1/4 inch or XLR into your mixer? Let us know that as well. Yeah, I heard this too, and I want to figure out how I can use this because I heard this too. You can go directly into the Pioneer. So if you figure that out, Miss Her, please share because I would love to have that as an option as well. And then Prodigy use the Roll and Go mixer. So yes, very good, very good. Thank you for sharing, everyone. I appreciate that. And then I also wanted to talk about this because I think that. Let's see here. You answer that question. RCA master in and USB into the laptop. Perfect. Good. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So this is like if you happen to choose like a traditional camera, like I use a Sony camera, which I'm talking to you from now. It goes into that capture card on the left, which is the Mage Well capture card, and that gives me HDMI signal, and then I run that into USB-C into my laptop, which is different from the laptop I DJ on, and that's how I get my picture, and it works pretty well as well. So these are kind of the 3 pieces of equipment I use. And then there's one more thing. Is there one more thing here? Interface. That's it. And then lighting. So we use this for lighting. If lighting is important to you, which it should be important. We're at 27% of the hype train as well. Thank you, Somber, for gifting the subs. I appreciate it. So yes, lighting is important. Have it in front of you. Now, when it's hot, I've been turning my lights off because it can get warm in the room. But generally speaking, it's important. Then as a bonus, and I'm curious, the DJs that are in the room, what do you use to monitor comments on Twitch? That's one of the toughest things because the chat can go really quickly, but it's really important for you to monitor the comments. So what do you use to monitor the comments? I'd be curious to hear from you about that. Let us know that as well, what tips you have for that. I have a gaming monitor because I like video games, so I just bring that over and use that. So I kind of use it two things. That's what I use. It's very, very beneficial. It helps, but I'm curious to hear what else everyone else uses as well. Cool. Thank you. Oh, we're 61%, a minute left. This is dope. Good work, everyone. So hold on, let me see in the comment section here. So Streamlabs has chats, and so you just use your Streamlabs and integrate chat there. I'm gonna have to try that as well. And see how that works. So use your tablet. I use the monitor, so I might try that too. Good. Thanks for sharing. And then this is what Freddie V, the Pro FX mixing board. Good, USB out into OBS. Perfect. Yes, that's good there as well. This is a good question, darling Chuck. So does lighting help with camera lags? If you can explain to me when you say camera lags, what you mean, that will help me also. And let me know what you mean by that, and I'll answer that also. Good tips in the chat here. So let's see, you pull up your computer, slide the window to the far left, so in Twitch box. Good. Okay, I like that. Great tips there. And this is a good tip here from Freddie also. Also, if you stream from iPhone, the camera adapter with you is perfect. Yes, this is good. I do the same thing here. So good. Whew, so we got to level 4. Excellent job, everyone. Awesome work on the hype train. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, yes, amazing. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Okay, so this is good here. So your video and audio aren't synced. Wondering if that was a lighting issue or output issue. I think that could be an output issue. And when you're saying when you say your video and audio sync, like usually the audio will run ahead of the video. Is that what's happening to you? That's what I see sometimes as well. We can kind of chat about that too. Take care, Tyona. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. You're welcome, Prodigy. So let me know that, darling Chuck, because usually what I've seen is like the audio might run ahead of the video, or if you're watching it back, it seems out of sync, but really in real time, it's in sync. But for us, for me, that's why on the phone call, when I was watching it on Twitch, it was in sync, but I was seeing her sooner. That's why it was crazy that it was seeing her sooner. So a lot of times for us, it seems like it's out of sync. But when it's actually being broadcast, it's in sync to everyone else. We just are running ahead because we're the originating. We have the signal that's originating from it. It takes a little while to get to everyone. So let me know if that's the case, darling Chuck, and that could be it. You might not have anything to worry about as well. Let's see. Okay, good job, Freddie. All right, so next up, I think, and then we'll open up to more questions. I think I can show you OBS and kind of how it works here. Let me try to pull it up real quick here. Hold on. Applications here, just so you can get a peek at what OBS looks like, because it's a lot, and I'm still learning. I have to give props to DJ Ivy. She taught me OBS in like an hour. One day we were on the phone together, and so I am forever grateful for her help. So, all right, let me see here. Let me try to see this here. And these are all good questions, so please answer them because I'm curious about this too. All right, let me share my screen again. Screen application window. Okay, OBS. Okay, so this is OBS, and this is kind of my setup for my kind of okay, good, darling Chuck. I'll answer that in a minute. Yes. Okay. So like here's my OBS. I have it set up here. Like I have a little TV here, and I'll kind of show you how it works. We have all these things set up as like sources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down all these sources so you can just see a blank screen. You can see kind of how I have it set up. I have a lot of stuff going on here, which is part of the issue for mobile, which I learned. I have a lot of stuff here: Boondocks, Vibe covers, all sorts of caricature, normal camera. So normally speaking, so this is it. So like, for example, if I want to have my socials up or whatever, we'll click this, and I've loaded it in as well. And then it'll show up there. Logo pops up at the top. Media addresses there. You can't see the social because it's dark. The emote wall, this will activate the emote wall, which is the like the flying emotes in the background. That's my subscription goal, which you already exceeded, so it's amazing. Thank you so much. Notifications pop up. So these are all the things you kind of have as sources as well. And then I have my little TV here, so that'll pop on the TV. So what you do is you load in the TV as like a special picture, and then that's how it goes from there. So let me think here. Then I have my ticker. So the ticker pop up. There's the ticker. And you see the notification just worked right now. You see how it works on the screen. So you can see Spart just started hosting me. So thank you, Spart, as well. Appreciate that as well. And then I can add in videos. What I've done is I resized the videos here. And so you can see like, this is the aquarium video that I use. So what I could do is for here, I can unlock it, which means I can move it around. I can move this video all over the thing. But I put it in here and size it up appropriately. So I can do that as well. So that's kind of so far. And then what's important is like I will add in different elements. Like I'll add in my microphone here, my zoom right here. So this means that I have the zoom activated. So like, and there's more emotes in the background so that all the sound comes through. So you add different levels and you just have to play with the levels to make sure that your picture's on top, but sometimes the emojis will go over top as well. So that's first look at OBS. So I'll pause here and see what questions we have in the chat, because I know this is a lot going on here. So we're going to pause here and see. Let's see here. So there, we're good. 2 hour. Okay, good. Okay. Right, because Darling Chuck, I don't see a delay when I'm watching you stream, so it could be just that. So let's see. Any questions on OBS so far? I know this is a lot here. And I'm going to show you about different scenes as well, too, on OBS. Hold on. Let's see here. And if you have questions, so we're going to do this here. Thanks for the bits. You can see the emotes pop up. And now I'm going to go back to OBS. Okay. And so here you could have different scenes. Like a lot of times I'll put in videos. I'll play in the middle of my set. So say, for example, I think we had a video the other day, like a TLC video. So you just set this up as a video, and you just do the scene, and it'll transfer over to the video. And so let me see if I have. Oh, I have a video I can show here as well. So what I'll do, I'll show you how to do this also. So just so you can see this as well. So say, okay, this is one of my other scenes. This is the scene that's kind of busy because I have 3 videos here. I have the Fresh Prince video here, the Denzel video here, and the Vibe cover. This one's so busy I can't use it much because it causes mobile users to buffer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you really quickly. So right here, this is how you create a new scene, which means you can go from scene to scene to scene. So here, I'll create a new scene. I'm going to call it Jimmy W video. Now that gives you a blank canvas to work with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the video. So you go here to the plus sign. And since I have the video on my computer, I will, I'll do media source, and then I'll do a new one. I can pull these videos, but I'll do a new one here, and we'll say Jimmy Twitch. We'll call it this Twitch. Okay. So then I'll go to my computer. We'll look at my downloads here. And we'll do, I think this is the one here. Where is it? Right here, Jimmy Twitch. We'll do this one here. So it'll load it up. I don't want to loop it. You can loop it as well, which helps when you're running those little videos, and it'll loop back and forth as well. So you do that. So that's the video right here. Then you can just drag it, make it full screen. And then so I can talk behind it, I'm going to do this here as well. I'm going to add audio capture. I'll add existing, my zoom, done. It works. So then when you play, it's already counting down. It'll play, and I can switch, and it'll be right down here, up here. Where is it? It's over here, Jimmy Della Video. So that's how you hit, that's how you, and I just created another scene. So I can go back and forward. So let me see here. I'm going to pause here. Any questions on this so far? Let me go to the comment section. And we're having good conversation here. Awesome. Cool. This is OBS. So thank you, everyone. Good. All right, so you can see here the video started. It's just playing. I let it play. I'll go back to OBS and say, okay, say the video is playing and I'm done. I want to go back to my regular screen, or I want to go to another video. I can just click here and we'll put on Smurf video as well. You just go scene to scene to scene. That's how you make a scene right there. You know who loves Smurfs there. We go to soothing. Another video here. And then that will show up there. So you can create these different scenes, which gives your stream a little variety. This is private eyes, the video as well. Just cool stuff to do to make it interactive as well. So I'm going to go back to my empty scene. And then you can see how in the chat, Streamlabs, it updated the spot. So now you see the schedule for like Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. So that's how fast it works there. All right, so that's a quick thing on OBS. Any questions about OBS or tips you want to share? Because I'm still learning it as well too. And then I'll see what else we had to cover here. All right, cool. So I'm going to stop sharing that. Next, we can get more into OBS. Put any other questions we have, because now this is a Q&A kind of part of the stream for like streamers and DJs that we have in the house. Also, DJs, if you have schedules when you're streaming next, put that in the chat too, so we can make sure to support. And let me stop sharing my screen here. Stop screen. Awesome. Yes. I think this has been, and we have Twitch class again next week. So as you have questions throughout the week, send them to me. This has been our biggest class by far. It's amazing. So hopefully it's helpful. And hold on, let me see. I had a couple more things to share, and then we just open it up for chat time. So someone asked about this. So someone asked, what's the requirements to make affiliate? So you have to broadcast 500 total minutes, which is about maybe like, what is it? 9 hours, a little more, almost 9 hours. 7 days in the last 30 days, average 3 viewers and 50 followers. That's the requirements for affiliate. Once you get to affiliate, you can start to earn money from subs and ads, and that's where you go from there. So that's affiliate. I think I wanted to share this tip too here. Look at your stats after your stream. They'll really help you figure out how you're doing. See how people are finding you, whether it's from the email, the notification, all that. So look at your stats. I wanted to review that. Oh, and then raids. We want to talk about raids in a moment. So hold on, we're going to talk about this as well. Yes, our sub anniversary is tomorrow. So let's see here. Okay, so yes, Miss Her, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Consistent. Love that. Great job. You even had a pop-up on the weekend, right? I saw a pool in the weekend or something. So I saw that. You're welcome, Grace. Let me see here. Tell you going to host on the computer. All right. So let's do that now, and then we'll talk about raids. So to host on your computer, Katrina, I want you to go to your profile and go to the chat box in your profile. If you're on desktop or mobile, let me know that as well first. If you're desktop or mobile. Let me note that there. That was a Thursday. Yeah, okay. Cool. I saw that. So, okay, your laptop. So go to your profile, like your main profile page, just like your channel, and then click on the chat box, which will be on like the right-hand side. It'll say like videos, something else, and then chat's on the right-hand side. So do that. Mobile, and I think Justin can share. It's pretty easy. You just click on the little down arrow, and it should be a host option on mobile. So it should be pretty simple to do that on mobile. If someone's on mobile, I assume, what phone are you on, Android or iPhone, Fudge? Let us know that as well, too. Let us know that. And okay, so iPhone. So it should be a pretty simple drop down when you click on the person's picture, and it should give you an option. Let us know if you see that there. And let us know. We'll talk you through it as well. Let's see here. So yeah. Matter of fact, I'll go over it with you now. So let's see here. Let's go to the Twitch on the mobile. Twitch. We'll put up there. And so let's see here. There you go. Jen's got the instructions here. I'll highlight that comment as well. On the iPhone, click on the video, click the box with the arrow. Nice. Good job rating too. Well done. Is Brax still here? Because we had to help Brax with his raid. Yes. So let us know if you find that, Fudge. And then Katrina, let us know on the laptop if you found that option as well. On the chat, you would just do // host Amani experience and see if that worked. Thank you, Holly. And special shout out right now to my moderators, both Holly and Just Jen, and also Flossie. Sometimes she helps moderate as well. So thanks to all my moderators, because I could not do it alone for sure. That is a fact as well. So good there. It hasn't worked for you on the laptop. So let's figure this out, because many people we need to do this as well. So on, yes, that's how to host. Yes, good. So yeah, so that's from the computer. You have to go to your chat. So let me think here. Brownie, if you go to your chat, so when I say go to your chat, let me see if I can show you how to do that real quickly. Here, I'm going to share this screen here. We're going to walk through it together. Here, share the screen. So we still have Dial Jess up here. So she's there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my channel. So if you see here, let's see here. I got sharing the screen here. Oh, hold on. Let's take this off for a minute. Man. Make sure we cover raids, because I want to cover something important about raids. So now, you see right here, this is on the Twitch right here. So you go to your channel. So you go to your channel here. And then you go there. And then what you will see is, I guess because I'm showing you this here, but you would see the option, I think it's down here or up here for like chat or whatever. I forget where it shows you, because I'm not live. I'm live on my channel, so it's hard for me to show you that. We're going to figure that out. So hold on. So let's go back here. Let's go back to just here. Yeah, I'll help you with that. I might have to show you that as well. So there. Okay. So let me stop sharing the screen there. We'll help you offline. Let's see what else we have. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, you should see where it says your chat. You go in there and type /host as well. We'll practice that together. Okay. All right. So finally, let's go back here. I just wanted to make sure, because people have asked, why do we say this? So raids. So for raids, that's how to host right there. Raids, it's really important because we talked about how we can help other DJs and creators get to partner status. Just refresh, because that'll mean that say you come in, you got 20 people on your stream, and then you get rated with 30 people. So you want to get credit for those 50 people. Well, there's some quirk with how Twitch does it. So when you come in there, they don't give you credit. So you have to get everyone to refresh the screen, and then you'll get credit. It's just a quirk that we discovered that we're working through. That's why we always remind you to refresh. So what you could do is you could go in there, drop your emotes, the raid emotes and the person's emotes, refresh the screen really quickly, and then keep going in terms of chatting in the chat as well. That's the best way I've seen it work. That's what we've discovered as well. How do you refresh on an iPhone? So I think you drag the screen down, but Sandra, I will let Justin or Holly answer that, or anyone else out here, any other DJ know how do you refresh your screen when you enter a new stream on a raid? How do you refresh as well? So let me see that as well. Also, yes, mods are important. It's very important to have mods 2 or 3 at a minimum, because there's spam getting in there, and just people to help you with polls and things like that. It's just really convenient also. So yeah, anyone on an iPhone, just let us know how do you refresh your screen after a raid. Because when we end this stream, we're going to go on a raid. We're actually going to raid Motown on Mondays, because they have Ivy and Morris Code that are going to be DJing in there. So we have to support them as well. Okay, good. Go back unless someone puts the Twitch. Okay, so that's what Jen says. I'll put that here as well. She has to go out and on her iPad and go back in unless someone puts the Twitch.channel name. That's why people will say, Raiders, click this link to refresh. We try to do that to help out everyone, make it easy. That's why you'll see that link in people's streams, because we want the new streamer to get credit for us joining their stream. It's like a big community here as well. So Sandra, you can try that. Close and reopen screen is probably the same way. But we're trying to work on everyone leaving that link, so you can just tap that link and it'll load up for you as well. So that's cool. All right, so we got open like networking now. So what other questions do you have that oh, Brownie, it worked. Tell us how you did that, Brownie. Let us know. Well, yeah, that's a good workaround too. So what we can do is now, we covered a lot today. So next week, well, I'll get to next week in a minute, but right now I want to wait for questions. So any questions, any other questions, things we might not have covered, anything you're wondering, this is a safe space, you know, no question is off limits to a point. And then, yeah. Oh, and then here's the final thing here. I wanted to ask people that are still here. Let me think here. So this is the first one here. How did you find new DJs, creators on Twitch? And I think there's something I have to follow up with next week in terms of the recommended. Good job, Ronnie. This was one thing I wanted to share here too. So this was good here. We'll answer this question right here now. So how does the recommended pages one? I think Tawana, if she's still here, she asked this question. So it looks at channels that have similar tags that which you like to watch. It also looks at which streams have a really chatty audience, a really engaged audience in the chat. And that's how different streams will pop up on your recommended. That's what I found out so far. But that was a question that was asked, a really good question as well, in terms of, you know, like the recommended pages, which is way people discover things as well. So that's good. So that's kind of the recommended pages. We're going to do some more research and see, and we're going to talk next week about tags as well too, because tags as well for creators to really help people find you out. Twitch in general, their discoverability of streams is tougher as well. So it's not as clean as like a Google. So we're working on that as well too. All right, so we have some more questions here. And then I want to put this up here as well. So let us know how you find new DJs, creators on Twitch. And hold on here. So Sandra, if you go to the bottom of your emotes, I think it's the bottom of your emotes, they're free emotes that you have there, and the tomb raid is in there. The tomb raid is in there. You'll see that one there, and it'll pop up. So look right now. You can look right now, or you can type in, I think you type in tomb raid or whatever, and it'll pop in there too. So I think it's tomb raid, right? Is that it? Let's hover and see. You can hover over it and see the command too. So hold on. Let's see here. The raid. Where's the? If you just type in tomb raid, TOMB, like boy RAID, it'll pop up there too. That'll help you. So you can do the commands as well. So it's on your global emotes. Okay, good questions in here. Good questions. Let me get to the questions. Okay, here we go. Okay, so once you find that raid emotes, because I know you're going to find them, Sandra, put them in the chat so we know you found it. You're going to be like, oh, it was so easy. So great question here, Eclipse. Enjoyed seeing your set today too, so great job. We like that. I think you put LL Cool J, I Need Love. So you had me then. It says, how do you know if you get credit for those raiders? Look on your stats at the end of the set. You look at your stats, you can kind of check the time period for when the raid came in, and it'll show you if you get an increase and it shows up there, that means you got credit. So you have to check your stats just around the general time when you got the raid, and it'll let you know kind of what happened and if you got credit. And that's the best way to tell it as well. A great question there. Yes, you can find it in global emotes here. Let's see. Okay, so Spart, I think you asked this good question here. Hold on. It's not there. Interesting. We'll find it there. Try TOMB capital R on the raid. Capital R on the raid. Try that. So Spart asked a good question here. What are the main responsibilities of mods? The first one is to, a lot of times you'll see spam or people coming in making racist, homophobic, inappropriate remarks. So you want to ban those people right away. And there are people that come on there and do that. So there's trolls. So that's the first thing. And the second would be to, as Nicapalooza, she gave a great example. If, say, for example, the streamer's having tech issues or their stream goes down, just kind of put up a poll, do something really quickly to help people stay engaged in the stream. that's another response with a mod, and then I'll let kind of Justin and Holly kind of answer as well. Those are the two main things. And just kind of greet people, make sure people are welcome. That's one of the things that people forever on Twitch have said, that they will return to streams that make them feel welcome and recognize them when they enter. Because people pop in the stream and say, "Hey everyone, how you doing?" And if no one speaks to them, they will quickly exit. So just speak to people, make them feel welcome, encourage them to follow and subscribe, but we don't want to hard sell because people will that rubs people the wrong way. But that's kind of the general thing. I'll let kind of Jen and Holly answer as well because they're the mods, so they do it. And I'll let them answer in the chat. I like this question. Can you hide sections of emotes you don't use? I don't know, but we're going to add that to the parking lot and see. So hide emotes you can't use. I forgot to write down the other two things you don't use, but we will follow up with you on that as well. Miss Hurt, great questions here. And so this is how to find it. Let's see here. Did we get the Tomb Raider stuff going just yet? Let's see if we got it just yet. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so hold on. So we're gonna go back to the comments here. We gotta get you. We're not gonna stop until we get you to do that Tomb Raider emote there. It's got to be there. So let's see here. So I'm gonna follow with you on that, Miss Her. Oh, let's see here. Did I just see Denise put the rate up there? DJ Fudge, daytime. Aha, we're gonna highlight that. Great job, Sandra. Great job. Good, good. All right, so that's good. Yes, that is why the raidee always asks the raiders to refresh their screen. Exactly why, so they can get the credits, because we're all pushing to get over that 75-person average over 30 days, which is very challenging. So we need all the help we can get as well. Good, good, good. Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, that's good there. Yeah, so just get a moderator, get two. It's hard to keep up as well. Thank you, Kiki. You're welcome. You all are awesome too. I do this for you all. The main reason why we do these classes is that it's important for all of us, all the DJs, to get people comfortable on Twitch. So you tell a friend you come back, and it's working because our numbers are increasing, and so we just want to keep kind of doing this well. This is another thing that Jen said as well. Yeah, I like this. My favorite Florida A&M Rattler, Texas girl here. Yes, I try to shout out everyone. LV makes fun of me because I talk kind of proper, but it's still funny. So I try to make sure people are welcome, and we're just trying to have fun, because as any DJ in here and out there will tell you, if we get good energy from the chat, it's just like we're getting good energy from a crowd. So if people in the chat are partying and talking and laughing and shouting out songs, we get good energy and we'll go longer, and it's a direct result as well. So that's good here. Yeah, we sing. Yes. Hold on, I'm gonna put what Holly put here. So yes. We just do that as well. That's good. Oh yeah, highlight. So how do you highlight a chat message? So if you click on the channel point, so if you look at the bottom left of the chat right there, you see like a small little picture of me, sort of speaking. And if you click there, you'll have some options for like my channel points. And I think one of the first ones is highlight a chat. So you click on that and type in the message. So maybe try that right now, Texas Dreamer, while we're here. You can put in like, the Howard Bison is mightier than the Florida A&M Rattler. Put that in there and see if that highlights it as well. All right, great question here. DJ Eclipse, once you make a affiliate partner, can you lose that status? The only way I've read that you can lose the status is if you violate Twitch's terms of agreements. They will not take it away from you once you earn it. So as long as you are on the up and up, you'll be fine. So it's just a matter of getting there once, and then you're off and running. So yes, yeah, let's see here. Yes, the chat room is the new. That's a great one. Sean Capri said that as well. That's awesome there. Good, good. So Texas Dream, I'll try to highlight. Let's make sure you do that so you can learn that tonight, and let us know as well. So other DJs, make sure you put when you're DJing in the chat so we can come support. As I said, like for me, also feel free to follow and subscribe to me as well. Love the support. We are going to do this class again next week, every week, because we have such good attendance. So just as you get questions throughout the week, shoot me a note. We'll add it to the agenda. Next week, I'm going to try to have another guest speaker, because I think, you can tell me in the chat if it was beneficial when Nicapalooza stopped by. I thought it'd be good for you to hear someone else. I'll figure out the technology too, so there's no delay too. So if that was helpful, let me know that. And then next week I'll show you what we're gonna do, because someone asked this real early on. Let's look here. Next week class. Yeah. So hold on, let me take down that real quick. I will do this here. And then I have one final question for us, and then we're on to a raid. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Discord next week, because that's a whole nother apple. But as we're getting more advanced, the professor, we have to push our students. As we're getting more advanced, we have to learn more. And I think Discord's kind of the next stage. Like, for example, if we're looking at kind of communities we have, like I think Discord would be great for like the Insomniacs, like DJ Real Dark Knight. He has a really strong and big community, and they're really passionate. So if he were to start a Discord, they would do well, because they could be in there talking about things. Like, they have a Facebook page, and that's okay, but some people like to stay off Facebook. So like for him, a Discord would be really, really good to organize and do that. So we're gonna talk about that next week. We're also, hopefully we'll have Luna Gore. She's like really big into gaming and streaming gaming. So I'm gonna see if she wants to be a guest speaker. She's gonna also potentially write up a beginner's guide to Twitch. I was talking to her about that. And so that'll be helpful too, because she's been in the game for a long time. And so there's no real guide for beginning viewers on Twitch. They talk about new streamers, but in terms of viewers who are new to Twitch, there's nothing out there. So if she writes one, it'll be good. So that's next week as well. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern as well. And then in terms of my schedule, like I'll be 8 p.m. every day except Wednesday. Wednesday I come on at 11 p.m. for the Quiet Storm. And like tomorrow will be remixes, edits, and mashups. So DJs send those to me. Thursday is Maxwell versus Music versus D'Angelo. Friday is movie soundtrack. Saturday is Go-Go. So that's my schedule there. Let me look here through the things. And let's see here. Let's make sure you highlight that. There you go, Texas Dream Boy. You highlighted that. That was easy then, right? Yeah, Freddie V, I agree. So I'm learning about Discord. I just know it from my gaming. So let's see here. You got it. Well done. Yeah. So we're gonna learn about Discourse together, because it's a lot too. So, but I think it's like we have to learn about it, because we need to know all the things. And gamers have been doing this for a while, so we're going to learn it too. So finally, I want to put this question here. Where is it? Hold on, it's up here a minute. Here, this one right here. So there's one new thing you will try on Twitch after this class. So share that in the comments. There you go, Spart. What is Discord? The Discord is it's like a private community that you can create for your Miss Her community. Because I think, what do you call your people there? Do you call them Cocos? What's the name you kind of call them? Let me know what you call them, because it's like you're creating a private community that will allow you to not only to advertise and share when you're going to be going streaming, but you can get ideas. But it's a place for them to chat, because the chat is so active on Twitch. Now, there's another place that gamers use for Discord to kind of announce and do things like that. And so it's just another way for you to organize your community offline, so that then when it's time for you to go online, they're all together, and it's just seamless. And that's what I've learned so far. We're going to learn about it next week for sure. So that's what Discord is as well. So, yeah, the Cocos. See, I thought so. Yeah, the Cocos. So hold on. Let me look at the comments. So that's what it is. So Darling Chuck, tell us why you say it's like Slack. That's interesting. So let me know that. Discord is free. There are ways you can, Discord is free, so there are ways you can upgrade it, but it's free right now. So let's see here. So that's it. What's up, G.Hill? How are you today? The Cocos, I love that. So yeah, the Cocos as well. So that's good there. So yeah, Darling Chuck, tell us why you say it's like, yes, this is what I like to hear, like Bella Fiasco. She uses it and she kills it. Maybe I'll get her to come and tell us how she do that. Maybe I'll get her to come and chat with us. I'll send her a text, because like we're friends. I'll see if she wants to come on and talk about Discord. She's hard to catch up to as well. But tell us why you say that, Darling Chuck, and we'll do that. Thanks for the bits, Ohio Jimbo. Yes. You have different topics for people to discuss and connect offline. Yes. I love this. And so I think that's like the next step for some of us. Like, I know some of us have Discords and they might not be active yet, but as we get more comfortable with like the ecosystem and how Twitch works, it's really cool, and it can help out a lot too. So I think that's the next step. So we're going to discuss that now. So we just started one for the mods this weekend. So I don't have my own. I use one for video gaming, so that's what we're going to do that as well. So I'm going to research that as well. So more questions. Keep the questions coming. I think there was one. That was good right there, darling Chuck. Good. Yeah, she used it as well. So yeah, we have the private one for the mod. So okay, so this question: have I reviewed how to stream a playlist while offline? So Dozura, if you could explain to me when you say that, and I'll help to understand what do you mean. A playlist while you're offline. And that could be an OBS feature, but I could add that to the parking lot as well. I should have written down the other two. I have to go back and review. Your playlist while offline. And just let me know that. Let me know also what is one thing you will try on Twitch after this class. Let me know that. Offline. Yeah. Yeah. So 8 p.m. in about an hour, DJ Real Dark Night goes on. It's like we're in yeah, so so yeah, so your Facebook page, I heard you say, and also Facebook group as well. That's good too. So hosting and being a moderator. Good. Figure out how to rate someone. Yes, Fudge. So just when you're ready to rate someone in your chat, just put /raid, space. Do that. We're going to rate someone in a minute here as well, just so people can experience it. But yeah, what else? So that's hosting, being a moderator. What else did we learn? And any other questions as well? Thanks, Numi. That's good. Yeah, did I answered you about the Streamlabs bot, right, Miss Her? Because I showed you the example. Yes, I agree. This helps. And also you can create commands. Hold on, let me show you. You can create commands on the bot so that you can do like it's called !SO space the person's name. So you can say like shout out to Miss Her, shout out to DJ Fudge, shout out to Twomp the DJ right in the chat. And it's really easy. And it just helps you recognize people. And there are other commands you can do as well. So the bots, yeah. So if I ran over that earlier, so that's the Streamlabs one when you can set up the timers and you can set up the commands. So really quickly, since you asked that, I'm going to show you real quick. Chrome tab, alert box here. So now we're going to go to our cloud bot and we're going to go to commands. And you'll see here I have two commands. This command is !SO, and it'll say check out target name, DJ such as over at there. They're another amazing DJ to follow. I have a new one I haven't used yet. Hello, and just for greeting people as well. So it's really quickly, just add a command there. They have some that are in a part of a template. It's real easy and simple. This is free. Right now, this is free. So you can set this up, make them a mod, and it'll take a lot of pressure, off your mods. So, yeah. Well, Twitch, Sandra, just keep coming back here as well. So I don't think you need, I think if you make Streamlabs a mod on your channel, you don't need to use them like live. Try it. We can try it together and let me know, but I don't think so. And you can test it in your chat. Even when you're not live, you can test the mod features, the shout out in your chat while you're not live, and you'll see if it works in there. And that's how you can test it as well. Yes, get those bots going, darling Chuck, for sure. But yeah, the simple commands, it just really helps make things simple. And it just really, and then you get the timer going because the chat goes so fast that you don't have to worry about the messages getting missed. It'll just keep going. It's really helpful. It is very, very helpful. So that's good. All right. Any last minute questions? I hope Pro is learning. Yeah, we're going to figure out the 8-ball command too. That's a good question too. So how do you answer a person who's left a message in the chat? So, and actually they have this new things here where you can actually reply. What's up, Sincere DJ? How you doing? If you can reply, so if you look at the right side of the chat, if someone left a message, there's a little arrow, and they've actually just added that in terms of replying, so you can reply to specific messages in the chat as well. Or if you know that person's handle, like, so for example, for me, if I wanted to reply to you, Katrina, you just kind of do the @ and put their name in. So like @ Katrina, I think, or @ 5142 is yours. And you do that and say, and then you'd be like, this is me responding to you. You do that there, so that way it'll highlight it on my end, but it'll also highlight you. You'll get it. You'll see the message come across because it highlights your name and the message as well. So use the @ and then their like their username or whatever. That's how you reply to someone. Or I'll show you another way as well. Hold on here. We did the channel points here. We did that as well. Or I'm sharing the screen too, so that's the bots. We'll stop sharing that also. So, or if you look in the chat now, I'll come in there and let's see here. We'll take DJ Fudge's message, and sometimes little reply thing doesn't pop up. It might only be on the web version because I'm using the app version here. But sometimes you see the little kind of arrow on the right hand side. It'll let you reply as well. So yes, OBS and Streamlabs are two different things. They work together. So that's correct there. Yeah. So let's see here. Two different things, but good questions. Any other questions as well? As you get more during the week, just shoot me a note. And that's good. And Katrina, did I answer that question? Please let me know I answer that question because I want to make sure we did that for you as well. Let me know down in the comment section. Yeah, so like Streamlabs is the one for actually the chat mod and like the notifications. OBS is like your broadcasting hub. That's like your studio. And then, you know, yeah, there you go. Freddie has it for you right there. So great questions though. We are learning together. Any other questions from people who might have joined us a little late? The key, one of the, I guess, there you go, darling Chuck. Let's have that. Yeah, I think, because I don't see it on the app either, so I'm not sure where the reply thing. We have to look at that tomorrow because I think when I'm on the web version, it shows up, but when I'm on the app, like I have the app, it doesn't show up here as well. So yeah, so OBS is a control room. That's good. I guess the theme for tonight is I was so happy. Katrina actually asked that question. How can you support DJs as they try to make partner? We just reiterate, try to come to the stream as much as possible. Try to get people to come off of Facebook and Instagram and stay on Twitch so we can get our averages up. And then just share Twitch with other people that might have tuned in on Facebook or Instagram and show them that it's not as intimidating as it once was and that it's fun once you get into it. And it really helps the DJs monetize. And it's uninterrupted for now. The only thing they do is they mute it on the back end. So you get uninterrupted flow. It's kind of interactive. And that's really the main thing, just to encourage people to continue to move over to Twitch. Switch to Twitch is our little theme, our motto, to help us all get our averages up. And then we just grow from there and we get partner status because there's DJs partner status, but when you compare the number of DJs that are partner status to the number of gamers, there is room for all of us for sure. Because like we'll see some DJs get numbers like 1,000, 2,000 people in their stream, 3,000. Some of these gamers have 15, 20, 35,000 people at one time watching. And so there's just as many music lovers out there. So there's a wide open opportunity for us. So that's what I'll say about that. Any last minute questions? We're going to go on a raid to Motown on Mondays. I think they're still on, right? They should be. I'll have to double check and see. Let me see, make sure they're on. We'll wait for them. Yeah, and also I do want to compliment everyone, specifically like all of us. If you look, the one thing as a professor or teacher, we always look at our progress. But if you say we've mostly been on Twitch now for about 3 or 4 months, and to look at how far we've come as viewers and as streamers, in such a short period of time with our knowledge of the system, our willingness to use the system, and then DJs who have gotten hip to it and tried it out and working it and evolving, it's quite inspiring because a lot of times it takes people years to make such changes. So we've done it very fast. That's very inspiring and encouraging. So yeah, it's just really, really inspiring. So keep it up, keep learning, and that's great. Yeah. I saw Friends, and it was his 100th. I think he did 100 days in a row. So on his 100th day, which was his birthday, he had like 11,000 people in there. And that chat, whoo, that was off the chain. So it's possible. It's possible. All right, so let me just, we'll keep talking, and the see Motown Mondays is coming back, so we're good. They're good. So thank you. Any last minute questions? Come back next week. You can visit me during the week for my streams. Next week will be at 8 p.m. Work on some more content. But just thanks for attending. Thanks for the questions. This is really helpful. And try to practice one thing that you learn throughout the week as well. Yeah, Scam has it in there right now for their 24/24 as well too. So yeah. So I'll give you a couple minutes, and then we'll go on a raid. Any questions, put them in the chat, and we will keep it moving. Hold on for a minute here. Take this bed off. There. You are welcome, darling Chuck. Thank you, Numi. Awesome. I'm happy to help. You're welcome, Fudge. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that, Eclipse. Yes, put those Mariah emotes up and Chuck Brown emotes. I love it. You're welcome, Eclipse. See everyone in the morning. We have Beats and Breakfast, 7:30 on the west, 10:30 on the east. That's I know DJ LV. Then at 9 o'clock on the west, 12 o'clock noon is DJ Mars. He comes on Instagram. We're going to get him on Twitch. And then we have Brax comes on at 5 p.m. on the east, 2 p.m. on the west for Summer Yacht Life. Jason Statham's at the same time, 15 Minutes of Fire. And then I come on at 8 p.m. as well with School Days. That's the name of my show, School Days as well. Congrats, Eclipse. You made affiliates. So now we can come to your channel and subscribe. And then, you know, the journey, the marathon continues as well. Spark. Yes, I can't wait. I think I'm going to time my Mariah theme day for my birthday, although my birthday is on a Monday. We'll see. So that, yeah, so that will, that'll be a memorable day because y'all know I love Mariah. So I got all the hits ready and the hidden gems too. Mars has not switched over yet. We're working on them though. So yeah. You're welcome, Dream Diva. Thanks for attending and thanks for all your questions. Mariah weekend, that would work too. So yeah, we're working on getting Yoshi to come on early and raid LV and maybe LV raid him back. So yeah, Mariah weekend. Woo! I'll play all the hits and tell stories about each hit too. I mean, I got stories. Mariah, woo! All in my feelings. Okay, all right, we're gonna go for a raid. Motown on Mondays, we're gonna shout out DJ Ivy Morse Code. So let's get ready for a raid. Hold on. If you haven't been on a raid before, you can experience it. Get your emotes ready. We'll go in there, smash our emotes, and then we're gonna be on our way. E-Class. Oh, well, E-Class should be rating LV. We don't get any work done tomorrow. I know. But good job, Katrina. Good questions. I'm so happy and proud of all of us together. Okay, hold on. So we're here. Get your emotes ready. We're going on the raid. Motown on Mondays. Special day for them. Awesome. I will see you all soon. Thanks for your attention. And it's been fun. Great class. Great class. Good job. Okay. Proud professor. Hashtag. Here we go.